Hey, welcome back. I'm Giga, and this is the second to last episode of the Life in Lockdown Challenge. So if you haven't watched all of the previous episodes, make sure you go do that. And subscribe so you don't miss out on the future ones. But let's get started. Today we're talking about fun, and more specifically, fun while life is unlocked. So fun mostly outside of the house. And for me, that mostly means doing things with other people. And so I decided to do something a little different and ask you guys on my Instagram what your favorite thing to do is for fun while you're outside. And you came up with some pretty good answers. So let's go over some of them. I thought this one was pretty funny, and it was go to the beach and just lay down like a gecko and just soak up in the sun. And I find this to be such a Portuguese and / I guess a little bit Southern European thing. Because I've lived and been in many other places with beaches, and generally when people go to the beach, it's to do some activity. Like they go there to run, or play volleyball, or surf, or even just go on a walk or catch the sunset. But in Portugal, when we say go to the beach, we literally mean that. We go to the beach and we stay there, not necessarily doing anything. We just lay down for a little bit till you're feeling warm and toasty, and then you go for a dip, go back to the towel, and repeat for the whole day. Of course, we also do all of the other activities I mentioned, but that doing nothing, I find it special here. I had this Korean American friend visiting here in Lisbon, and I made the mistake of not clarifying what we were going to do when I told her, let's go to the beach on my lunch break, because I was still working and she was traveling. So she showed up at the beach fully clothed, ready to go to lunch at some beach restaurant or something, and I showed up in my board shorts and my towel, like ready to go lay down in the sand and get some sun and then take some dives. I thought it was pretty funny. But next one. What were some other fun entries? Go camping? Yeah, you might have known that I do love this one. Camping is the best. And I haven't been camping nearly enough lately because in Portugal during lockdown we're restricted from moving between districts and different towns and cities. So I can't really go camping where I live. Even though as an activity, camping is pretty COVID safe because you're in the middle of nowhere. And there's not a lot of people. But yeah. Another thing a bunch of you said was to just go on walks and take pictures and listen to podcasts, and I love this too. I love this so much. Even though I do this more when I'm not in Portugal, at least the picture side of things, because I guess when I'm in Portugal, I'm always going through the same places, and so I kind of hold back on taking always the same pictures every day. But I definitely still do a lot of the walking and a lot of the podcasting. Or even just music. But lately, I've been catching up on Radiolab. This is an awesome podcast. They do an incredible sound design, so it always feels like super cozy to listen to them. And they have great stories. But yeah, maybe follow me on my Instagram, and you'll catch up on some of those picture walks. Another thing one of you said, and I thought it was hilarious, was smelling. Not being somewhere, just smelling the place. And I thought this was such a problem related to our current scenario. Because even when I do go somewhere nowadays, all I smell is my own breath. Because everything is just contained in the mask. I think we'll start appreciating smells a lot more as a society once all of this is over. Especially the smells that you mentioned in the Instagram comment, like trees and ocean and natures. Those are definitely the best smells. But at this point, I take just any smells. Like a bakery on the corner. Or like passing by a restaurant and smelling the food inside. That'd be nice. A lot of you also mentioned like activities, like going on a run or bike riding or surfing. But none of those are my favorite. My favorite, and the reason why I'm painting this, is to just go somewhere. Usually when I'm in Portugal, this means go somewhere by the river, meet up with a couple good friends, buy some beers, and just sit down by the water, chilling and chatting away while the sun goes down. And then after hours pass, the hunger kicks in and we go to some hole in the wall to get some food, and then just keep that day that turned to night going forever. till you're exhausted and you just need to go to bed. And so I painted more of the night side of things, like after dinner, you go a little party or something. Yeah, fun times. And I think that's enough for today. So just remember to subscribe and come back for the last episode. And now just stay with the rest of the painting process, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!